Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. I'm Crashmas. Once again, time to crash scans with another episode of Crash's favorite here on the channel. It's the 23rd today. Happy birthday to my dad, because today is my dad's birthday. Hope you're enjoying 65, buddy. Ha ha ha, my dad is old. But another quick shout out, a longtime subscriber from Ruben Assassin Rose. How's it going, buddy? Happy birthday to you. He actually commented on my Crashes video saying he's excited for the 23rd video because it's his birthday. So I hope this is a really cool birthday present for you. I bet you were not expecting this. So happy birthday, buddy. Hope it's a fantastic one. Today we're playing Superchargers, my favorite Skylander game, with actually not my favorite Skylander from Superchargers. Spitfire is actually my favorite one. But I decided to play as Eruptor because Supercharged locked the MVP, and I just want to play as Eruptor. I think he's fantastic. Plus, I mean, this move, not this move, sorry. No, this one, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. And also, you know, Pogo. I just love playing as Eruptor. We're going to be playing my favorite level, which is the Gadfly Glades. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Wait. Another one. Gift that. Sorry, I sneezed. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be playing the Gadfly Glades. This little one here, I love this one so much. This is probably my favorite one. It was between that one, maybe Battle Brawl Island, and the Cloud Breather Crag. Gadfly Glades is great because you get to see your Skylander in the background. Do you guys see a running theme here? The fact that I like when they just actually say something about your Skylander. Yep. We'll let her go wild here now. And then we'll go discuss what we're going to talk about like we always do. Woo! I gotta grab a tissue. Don't touch.
Actually, we're looking for someone. Humphrey, the bookworm? Oh, he's a super rare mega chase item, the founder of the Warrior Librarians and the Eternal Archives, only one in the entirety of the universe and beyond. Yeah, I totally just picked one up. I keep him on display.
That's awesome. Can we just borrow him?
Super rare mega chase item. This is a 1-to-1 climate controlled exact
turn that off. There we go.
In the Eternal Archives.
Oh, wait.
He doesn't even know
Christmas tree.
Forgot about my Christmas tree. You want me to let you borrow him? Are you crazy pants? Confetti and cupcakes. Is that a real for life Skylander?
Yeah, it is. Look at him!
Maybe.
Are you a fire, water, air, earth,
Fire.
undead, tech, magic, light, dark, legendary, giant, swap force, trap team, or are you an elite?
Nope, just a supercharged version of a fire Skylander.
If you guys can reach the case and free him before I stop you, Humphrey is yours. But if you can't, I get to take the Skylander.
You're on.
Flynn, are you sure this is a good plan?
It's a
On
little
your
girl
mark,
in a patchy
get
cloak.
set,
How hard could it
go!
Oops! Did I forget to mention this part? Oh well, a deal's a deal.
What's important to keep in mind here is that this is no one's fault.
Oh, here we go.
Promised by the great larvae of Bucket Valley, the hero of legends has arrived from the big out there to meet the challenge of the colossal trouble taker.
All hail, hero of legends!
Twitter pillars. Follow me on Twitter at Rowsell.
Wait, are you saying 234 other heroes have tried this challenge and failed?
Oh yes, quite horribly. But don't be sad.
Ugh.
They were given the honor of being collected.
Collect them all! Collect them all!
Hey, where's
It's
those
ironic
boxes?
because
You wanna put me down for me?
Skylanders is basically like collect them all. So, alright, we're going to be going through this one. So, as always, I'm playing as, you know, one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments who... There's a lot of light happening on my face cam right now. It got really light outside. The clouds actually, like, disappeared. So, yeah, that's why it's very bright right now in my whole face cam area here. But, yeah, let me know who your favorite Supercharger is. You can pick the two. You can have, like, you know, the like, Eruptor, who was a old one that got remade, or the brand spanking new one. It's up to you. And I got a little bit of surprise. We're gonna be using. We're gonna use him. All right. We're using the burn cycle.
Cookies of ginger, gum of bubbles. Shouldn't have come here looking for trouble.
So she does talk a lot. That's the other thing about this too. As you can see. Yeah. Alright, let's hopefully she nope. She's still talking. We're gonna talk over, okay? I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, let me know what your favorite Superchargers level is. Actually, last episode I don't think I mentioned your favorite Trap Team level. I think I mentioned your favorite Trap Team characters. I said 6 things, so it was actually 7 things, because I didn't mention to your favorite level. So let me know your favorite Supercharger, your favorite vehicle, your favorite combo, your favorite level. Just let me know all the stuff in the comments. And today we're going to talk about Christmas gifts. Last episode, hilariously sitting there talking about how Christmas is a fabricated facade of what it used to be. But literally, it's exactly what it is. It's made up with gifts. But when I was younger, I gotta say, my parents, Santa nailed Christmas. Santa nailed Christmas. I'm not gonna lie. So every year, I'd always ask for something pretty absurd, to be completely honest. Mostly it was video game consoles, to be completely honest, because I'm a big gamer nerd, and I still am. Always will be. Don't know where I'm going. We're just gonna go off this ramp up here. How about that? Perfect. Wait for the rat to do his metalcore scream, or not. Alright. Spin this around. And wait for it. Metalcore scream. Rabbit, go! You know? So, I gotta say, my parents did nail Christmas every year. So one of the coolest things about it, I love that. Chase variants to new levels. You get it? Chase variants. Because she's chasing us. Oh man, she keeps not hitting him. I destroyed him anyways. So, way back when, because if you guys didn't know, I'm pretty old. Like, not Jap 28 old, but old. I asked for the original Nintendo 64 when it first came out because I saw it and I needed it. It's Nintendo 64, it's the coolest Nintendo console. At the time, the only console I ever had was the original Nintendo. I never had the Super Nintendo or anything like that. So that was the console I wanted, was the Nintendo 64. At the time, the Nintendo 64 was a very popular console, and since I originally lived in a small town, there was only one place really around there you could get the Nintendo 64, and unfortunately there wasn't any in stock. So my parents got me another alternative console, which God bless them for doing it. I woke up that morning, literally, so my parents recorded Christmas morning every morning, so we'll talk about that next episode. Actually, it's the one that's the topic I'm going to discuss for the next one. They record Christmas morning, and literally it was me, my sister, and my mom. My mom had the camera ready for it, and she goes, literally the video starts, and me and my sister are like on top of it, like super excited, and then mom's like, okay, you can open it, and we rip it open, and in the thing, you hear me go, it's a Nintendo 60! PlayStation. And you can hear and see in my voice that I'm disappointed. Because I'm a spoiled little brat. We're not listening to them because we're not doing this, so sorry there, Stella. You can see and hear my disappointment because I was like, a Nintendo 60 PlayStation. And, of course, in the thing where we open it, and I'm, of course, disappointed. So, for some reason, being who I am, I thought the Nintendo 64 was going to be a different thing. Like, I was going to open a gift later, and it was going to be Nintendo 64, because I was like, Santa got me Nintendo 64, I know it, 100%, he's got it for me.
A rare encrusted weevil.
Toxic Tushy.
Toxic Tushy. So, of course, I was upset. In the video, though, my mother asked me, she's like, are you happy with your gifts? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, are you okay you didn't get Nintendo 64? And I said, I'm just happy I got a game console. And I honestly was. Like, as terrible as it is, I was a little bit lying, but I was also truthful. I was just happy to have a new game console, right? Thank you, Santa/Mom and Dad, for getting me a PlayStation. No offense to the Nintendo 64, I love it. But if it wasn't for the PlayStation, I basically wouldn't be able to play these games right now. The PlayStation is, in my opinion, the superior console. I'm sorry, you can fight me on that one. Console Wars alert. I absolutely love the PlayStation. I went from PS1 to PS2 to PS3 to PS4, and when the PS5 comes out, I'm going to be getting that one too, just straight up honestly. Probably going to set up a pre-order for it and start paying that off once the do come out so I can get it basically day one. But yes, I'm so thankful for getting the PlayStation. My PlayStation actually didn't come with the classic Spyro or Crash Bandicoot games came out, but the thing is, I got to play Spyro as a youngster. So I probably wouldn't even be playing Skylanders right now if it wasn't for the PlayStation. So thank the PlayStation, everybody in the comments. Thank you, PlayStation. Missing a lot of these things right now. Don't need them anyways, but I started with a game called 2 Extreme, which was a racing game where you would be on a skateboard, a bicycle, rollerblades. There's another one too, a snowboard. And it's a racing game with it, and it was really fun. Me and my sister were getting way too into it. And there was also a fighter plane game called Air Combat. So you know the game Ace Combat? It's actually, that's the spiritual successor to it. So we would play that all the time. We would get really into these hard parts. My dad absolutely loved it, and he would be the only person who could beat a certain spot in the game. Let us say I play it now, I'd probably just rip through it. It's hilarious. Hell, it's funny how, like, when you were younger, you'd always get your parents to beat a level for you, and now you look at it, you're like, how in the world could I not beat this when I was younger? But he would always beat that for me. Did collect a lot of games along the way. It was a way later stayed in. I managed to get Final Fantasy VII. I wanted Final Fantasy VII when it first came out, when it was like $80, and my parents were not spending $80 on it. Thank you, parents, for not buying that for me, because I would not have played it and wouldn't have respected it as much as I do now, because that game is very difficult. Especially if you never played a Final Fantasy before at the time. I just wanted it because it was a big game and it looked really cool. But yeah, I got into Spyro a little while later. Me and my friends used to play Spyro all the time. So thank my parents and Santa for getting me the PlayStation. The other really cool gift I got. So let me know in the comments. What was your first console you got for Christmas? Like, was it the PlayStation like myself, or were you one of the newer ones? Is the Switch the new one? Are you getting a Switch this year? Let me know. Ruben, let me know if you're getting a Switch for your birthday. Another shout out. Wow, what a great day. So the other really cool gift I got, so back when I was younger, I was into Teletubbies. So we'll skip this here now.
Hello there.
I was really into Teletubbies, and what I wanted for Christmas was a stuffed Poe from Teletubbies. That's the red one with the little circle on its head. And I wanted that one for a while, and my mother didn't really want to get it for me because she said it's not going to be a gift from Santa. She literally said, she's like, we'll look for that one for you. She's like, you don't have to worry Santa with that one. So we're like, okay, perfect. So my mom was discussing with my nan at the time, and she was like, I don't know if I want to get into it because it is a doll. It's basically a doll. My mom didn't look at it as, you know, a stuffed animal or a teddy bear or anything like that. She looked at it as, you know, it was a doll. And back then, it wasn't one of those things where you'd get a guy a doll, right? And it was kind of like a babyish thing, because when I wanted it, I was like maybe like 9 or 10, and Teletubbies didn't go towards that genre, especially my gender too. It was more focused on a younger toddler audience, and I was, you know, didn't mean to skip that, sorry guys. So of course this is what I wanted, and my grandma said, she's like, you know what? She's like, if he wants it, he's getting it. My grandma is amazing. Unfortunately she passed away this year. I'm gonna really miss her this Christmas, I gotta say. So she used to always, whatever I wanted, she would get it for me. I remember I wanted the Bret Hart book. She got it for me. I remember wanting Finding Nemo on DVD. She got it for me. Thank you so much, Nan. Nan and Grandpa, actually. But I just say Nan because she was talking to Nan about it. Grandpa just kind of you know, he'd be as surprised as us when he opened the gifts because he didn't know what it was. Any parents like that. So, she got me that Poe. So at Christmas, that's the only thing I wanted. I got some other gifts. I was looking at them. I was super excited and stuff. So my mom has a video. She literally, in the video, my dad says, so the whole family was home. So my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters, we were all there. My dad asked on camera, my mom disappears for a second. My dad asked on camera, he's like, did you get everything you wanted, bud? And I'm just like, well, I never really got Poe. And mom comes around the corner. You see me spring up. Super excited. I jump over the couch, grab Poe, and start calling him in my arms. I was super excited. My whole family was like just, they literally saw the pure excitement on my face. And that's the biggest thing, right? Like, is when you give someone a gift, you just want to see their reactions. That's the biggest thing. Like, I have gifts for people this year, and I just like seeing the reaction. That's the biggest thing about it. It's like, it's the thought that counts. Like, you actually sat there and actually listened to the person of what they like and all this stuff. And I actually got them something that they really knew they'd enjoy. And that was the one thing with Poe. So, that's one thing I really like. So, actually, I got another story to tell you about it. Another Christmas story. So, this only happened last year. So, my nephew, he is into he's into Minecraft now, but back then he was into Pokemon. He's still kind of into Pokemon. So, what I decided to do was I went to Toys R Us one day with my friend Dover, who's facing over 2018 Saturday Royal Rumble. We were looking at stuff, and I said to him, I was like, I don't know what to get him, and I saw this talking Pikachu. You press his belly, You literally press his stomach, his cheeks lit up, his ears moved, and he said a bunch of different phrases. And I said, this is the greatest thing ever, and it was on sale for 20 bucks. It was normally 40. It was 50% off. I said to him, like, this is what I gotta get him. It's a talking Pikachu. He loves Pikachu so much. I gotta get this for him. This is a literal no-brainer. So I got that for him, and what I did for Christmas, the way it was shaped, I couldn't really rack it up. So what I did was I put it into this McCafe K-Cups box. I got a couple things from another person, and when I brought it home, they gave me that to like carry it in. So I put it in that box, wrapped it up for him, and gave it to him. So Christmas morning, he sees the gift from me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, buddies. He looks at the candle, I'm like, well, yeah, dude, it's your gift. Open it up. So he opens it up, and he sees the McCafe coffee. And of course, we're joking around with him, being like, oh, we got you coffee. And he's like, why'd you get me coffee? What are we going to do with coffee? Today, please. There we go. So yeah, so he was like, why'd you get me coffee? He's like, all right. So he puts the box down, basically, and goes to go on. So I'll let this come through first.
Just take care of it. And don't worry, Pomfrey. I'll have your new habitat ready and waiting after they're done crushing the darkness.
Just a quick text. Sorry, I'm terrible. Oh yes, that's it for that. Perfect. It's the only little thing in the end. So he literally wanted to put it. I'm like, buddy, you're not gonna look inside. He's like, it's coffee. Why would I want to look at coffee? And we're like, no. I'm like, open it up and take a look inside to see what's in there. And of course, he's getting a little suspicion now. He's like, why are they telling me to open this box of coffee? Right? He opens up, sees the Pikachu. He literally picked it up, went like this, and ran and jumped in my arms. He was so excited. It was like he was not expecting it. He just saw the Pikachu. He didn't know it talked. So then I pressed his I was like, press his belly, and it spoke, and he started freaking out with excitement. My parents have a picture of him beside me, and he's like super duper excited for it. I got him some cool stuff this year too, so hopefully I get the same reaction, basically. He says the episode after where he talks about gifts are stupid and he only wants to be with his family. Very contradicting, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Superchargers. Tomorrow is the finale of Crash's favorites. We're going to Imagineers with Chain Reaction. I'm very excited for it. So this one, in the comments below, let me know your favorite Supercharger and your favorite level. Like who you play with it. Tell me your favorite gift you got for a past Christmas and the excitement, or a gift you gave someone and just the excitement you got from that. I really love reading your guys' comments, and it's really cool to see that stuff. So let me know. Tomorrow we're going to come back. We're going to talk about, I guess, when I was younger, some cool little traditions we had when we were younger and all that stuff. Just my Christmas experience and all that. So ladies and gentlemen, come back tomorrow for the next episode of Crashmas, the 24th. It's Christmas Eve. Yay! But as always, I bid you